Yo everyone, JD the Gamer here, and today we are back with episode 2 of the Trick or Treat series, where we take units that aren't traditionally in the meta right now, and we decide whether or not they are a trick, meaning they are tricking you into making you believe that they are usable, or if they are a treat, and indeed you should build them because they are viable, even though they're not in the meta, but they can be used. And today, as you can see on the screen here, we are taking a look at Shren. A lot of people aren't big on her and you don't really see Shren, but I love Shren. Let's take a look real quick at her stats and her skills. So right now I have plus 5,500 HP, plus 957 attack, plus 66 speed, and 190% crit damage with 68% crit rate. The reason why I can go 68% crit rate because of her leader skill of 23% crit rate for light attribute. So with that 23%, it'll put her at 91% crit rate, which is pretty solid. She's on a rage broken set build right now with speed, crit damage, attack, and her skills are as follows. Hit the first skill, cross attack, hits the enemy with an energy blast and inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns with a 20% chance. So you can throw on a dot, not crazy, but hey, it does throw on a dot. Second skill, Tectonic Shift. So strikes an enemy with an attack strong enough to split the earth, ignores the enemy's defense to inflict significant damage. So this is the same skill as the fire. Where is she? Right there, the fire high elemental, Kali. Same skill, Tectonic Shift, ignoring defense. So that's the fact that she can ignore defense on her second skill is really awesome. It does hit pretty decently, not the greatest. It's not the greatest multiplier, but it does ignore defense, so you don't need a defense breaker. So that makes it easier to deal with. And then third skill, Mystical Blood Transfusion. Removes all harmful effects on an ally target and also evens the HP ratio of you and the ally target. After that, both monsters are healed by 25% of their HP. So basically what that means is if Shren has full HP and your ally is down to, like, you know, a little bit left, like let's just say 1 HP left. So what you can do is you can use this skill, remove all the harmful effects on that ally. It will even out the HP between both of you, so it's going to drop her HP and bring up that ally's HP to being even, but then it also heals both of you by 25% of their max HP. So whatever their max HP is, it's going to heal them by 25% of that. So, you know, some people are like, you know, it messes up her, or it messes up the person that she's using this move with, because it's dropping the HP. Yeah, it's not really dropping, it's more so evening, but at the same time it also heals for 25%, so you're gonna get it back, and then both of you are gonna be healthier for it. So, you know, I like the move. It works for me. And then I already showed her leader skill of 23% crit rate for light monsters. So let's go ahead and bring her into some things. We'll test her out. Unfortunately, there's no guild battles going on right now. I have used her in previous guild battles, so if you want, check out the videos that she's in. But we'll go ahead and just bring her in, you know, to Famon, just to do like a damage test. So we'll bring her and use her as the leader, and then we'll bring Aquila, just so that we can buff crit rate and buff attack power, just to make sure that she's critting and everything is good. We shouldn't need, I don't even care if we survive the run. I'm just here to show off her power. So let's see what she can do. So we buff up attack power and crit rate. Let's do, you know what, let's go ahead and exit back out of this. Let's bring Galleon to also defense break, just to see what her first skill power can do as well, and then that's going to give her a better showing of what her power is. So let's go ahead and do time to loot. Even though it gives her attack power, I just want to make sure that we do crit. So with this crit buff and then her crit rate lead skill, she's at 100, over 100% crit rate. So let's do the first skill, cross attack, on the Hellhound here with the defense break, and let's see how much damage it can do. Let's go ×1. So 22,000 damage on her first skill with attack power buff and defense break. Not too bad. Not the greatest, of course, that we've seen, but not too bad for a light monster that doesn't that has elemental advantage pretty much over everyone. So let's go ahead and so we get the defense break. So we don't even need the defense break actually. So we'll buff attack power and crit buff, 100% crit rate. Let's go ahead and try this skill out, Tectonic Shift, see how much damage it can do. 24,000 damage on that unit right there. Not bad. I'm actually fine with that. That's gonna do, for the most part, unless you're going up against an HP unit like, you know, like the Beast Monks, things like that are super high HP, Eladriel, the Archangels, stuff like that. 24,000 is pretty much, that's definitely going to wipe out any damage dealers that you have for the most part. I would say 90% of the time, 24,000 damage, ignore defense, that's going to do the trick. So we'll buff up crit rate, Tectonic Shift on the main boss here, 24,000. So no matter what, my unit's going to do 24,000 damage if I have attack power buff and he crits, which she's going to crit because I have over 100% crit rate on her. So that's awesome. So here we're going to try out this Mystical Blood transfusion on Aquila, since Aquila does have the defense break. So what that's going to do is that's going to remove the defense break, heal up by 25% of my max HP, of both of their max HP, which is awesome. To me, it works for me. So we're going to go ahead and finish off the rest of this run, and then we're going to throw in Giants B10 and see what she can do. See if she can survive. So let's go to the world map. Let's go to Kairos, Giants B10. Let's take out Stella for now. Let's put in, boom, and then should we take out Tark and throw in another Lucian? No, we should be fine. Let's see what happens. So here we go, Giants B10. Let's see if Shren can handle Giants B10. So we get the defense break. We get the first wave completed. Of course, Lucian goes ahead and does amputation magic on one unit that's left. She does Tectonic Shift, wipes out that left crystal over there. Pretty easy. So far, we're doing pretty well. Galleon defense breaks on the side golem. Finally gets the middle golem. Tectonic Shift does a good amount of damage there to ignore defense, and we're moving on. She's looking pretty solid right now. We do time to loot, get rid of everyone. Of course, everyone uses their best moves right there. We get the defense break on the first swipe here by Galleon. I was hoping for attack power break right there on the boss. We didn't get it. It's looking like we might fail here. And yeah, we wipe. I don't think it was Shren's fault though. I think it was just lined up wrong. So let's go ahead and give it another shot. Shren was actually doing pretty well. We happened to use the wrong moves at the wrong time before we got to the boss, so we didn't have our time to loot up. Tark didn't have his group hunt up, so it kind of was bad RNG for us right there. Hopefully this next run will be better. We'll see though. Shren seems to be performing well. It's not really, doesn't seem like it's her that's failing right now. So she's doing decent amount of damage when she crits, so that's pretty good. Let's see if we can get through this fourth wave. Maybe Lucian. Nope. So we're gonna use all our stuff again and not be ready for the boss once again, it looks like, unfortunately, but we'll see. We do get the defense break. We do have group hunt, so that's solid. We get 18,000 on the Tectonic Shift, so that's pretty good. She puts on the dot, she gets wiped. Looks like we should be able to finish it out here, and we get the victory. So that first run, you know, it was just bad RNG. Second run, 59 seconds with Shren, not too shabby. That's actually pretty decent. The under a minute run, can't complain with that. I don't think she's going to be very helpful in Dragons B10. This is not my Dragons team. I was just trying some stuff out, but I don't think she's going to be very good in Dragons, just for the simple fact of she ignores well, you know what, let's give it a shot. I mean, we're here to check out Shren, so let's give it a shot. So we're gonna go with we're gonna try to do a more safe run here, just to try to see what we can do. So we're gonna bring Theo, Chilling, Shren, Veramos, and who should be the fifth? I want to try a unit that I don't typically try too much. We don't have any attack power buffer though right now. So maybe Chasun, just to give attack power buff, or should we go Galleon? Yeah, you know what, let's go Galleon. We don't have any AoE damage dealers right now though, so it might, I don't know, it might not go too well. So we clear the first wave with relative ease. It's taking a little long for the second wave, unfortunately, but this is what we figured with there being no AoE damage dealer right now for us. We get the attack or the speed slow on Zayras here. Tectonic Shift hits him pretty well. This is gonna be a relative slow run, it looks like, but if we can do enough damage here to the boss, we should be able to get out of here with a victory, hopefully. Tectonic Shift goes on. So okay, so we're here at the boss. We get the time to loot defense break on the boss here. Unfortunately, because Shren just used Tectonic Shift, it's not gonna be able to get it off with before immunity, but it doesn't matter though, because it's a ignored defense, whether it has immunity on or whatever the case may be. You're gonna hit the same amount of power, so that's the good thing about Shren. So Galleon does his little time to loot with immunity on, which is awesome. Blood transfusion just hit. She just used blood transfusion, so she healed up. So Tectonic Shift does another 24,000 damage, and we get the victory. So Shren does work in Dragons B10 as well. A minute 40 run. Anything under 2 minutes and around 130, I'm happy with. So that's not a terrible run right there. We're not even gonna try Necro because I don't think she's gonna be good for Necro. She has no multi hits, so Necro's not gonna really work. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We did the damage test. We ran through Giants and Dragons B10. She's able to do it, so we're gonna go ahead and end it on that. Maybe let's see if we can get in one arena battle where she might be useful. Oh, Kali. So let's go ahead and use, since they have a Kali, let's go ahead and use Shren to match. So we're gonna match them a little bit here and go Theo and Shren. We need to be able to take off the invincibility so that skill doesn't destroy us. So we'll go with Chi-Wu for that. And then our next unit, let's go ahead and bring Chilling, just in case Chi-Wu can't get the invincibility off. We'll still be able to take it off with Chilling. So we have multiple chances. I went with the crit rate lead instead of speed lead because I figured this would happen. Fast Chloe and then the slow rest of the team. So there was really no point in bringing a fast team. So we'll get the speed buff and the crit rate buff. We'll have Theo take out the Kali, and then we'll use Shren to try to take out this Katarina. We don't have an attack power buff, so it's only going to do 16,000 damage. Unfortunately, Theo decides to target Shren, so Shren is gone. But we're looking pretty solid. If we can get rid of this Katarina, which we will right here, that means that it's 3v2. We'll put the beneficial block on Theo, and hopefully we get the speed break, so the first skill shouldn't hit that hard. If he doesn't proc out of it, which he didn't, we'll go ahead and take him out with that move, and then finish out the match with this Chloe. So there you go. Unfortunately, Shren went down, but she is able to survive. She did do her ignore defense. It only hit for 16,000 instead of the 24 because we didn't have the attack power buff, but that's okay. She still showed that she can survive. So there you go. Arena, she's cool. She can be used in. I do use her in Guild Wars, so again, check all my other videos. I have used her in Guild Wars. She can be used there. And I've used her with the Ludia, the Light Phoenix. We use her in Giants B10. We use her in Dragons B10 successfully. So there it is. Shren, trick or treat. In my personal opinion, I say she's a treat. I say out of 10, I would give her like a 7, a 6.5, 7. So definitely a treat. There are units in the game that are better and more useful than her, but if you need an attacker, if you have her and you're kind of new and you have her, she is a treat. She can be used to help you get further in the game. She has a heal, she has a cleanse, she has an ignore defense, she has a dot. So she has a lot in her kit that can be used. So yes, treat. There it is. That's episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3. Check out the top 10 most hated video I just did. I'll put a link and a box over here somewhere, or over here somewhere, to click on it and check it out. But thank you for rocking with me. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys rocking with me, and I will see you guys in the next one.